Hey y'all, I had a word, and this one gonna be a good one. Like this, I've been sitting on this, so I got my notes. We ready. Period. Like I tried to deliver this word a while ago, but it wasn't giving what I needed it to give, and I need y'all to catch this tea. Like I really need y'all to catch this tea. So I was like, let me take it off. Let me take this word down, and I'm gonna come back with it fresh. I gotta get it fresh. Like I feel like when I was trying to give y'all the word the first time, it was giving microwave meal, and right now I'm really trying to give y'all chicken soup for the soul. I'm really trying to give y'all chicken soup for the soul. So I had to delete the video. I deleted the video, and it had to come again. It had to come right. I couldn't give y'all microwave because this is really like some chicken soup. This is like chicken and dumplings good. Like, y'all like chicken and dumplings? I don't know, but it's giving that. Because you know chicken and dumplings, you got to cook that like slow. So that way the dumplings don't be all tough and the chicken be falling off the bone. So, yeah, I'm giving y'all chicken and dumplings today, okay? Like, period. So the title of the word today is Your Enemies Are Really Your Stepping Stone, okay? So I'm going to give y'all the title, and I'm going to give y'all the verse that it comes from. This comes from Psalms 110, verse number 1. The verse says, the Lord says to my Lord, sit by my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet. Okay, y'all. He says, sit by my right hand till I make your enemies a footstool for your feet, okay? So boom. So I started thinking about like, okay, let me backtrack. Let me backtrack. So if you don't know what a footstool is, maybe you never seen one. I don't know, maybe I don't know. But let me just give y'all a definition of a footstool. A footstool is something that is designed to assist a person while resting, being comfortable or relaxing. Okay? So a footstool is something that's designed to assist somebody while they're resting, getting comfortable, or relaxing, right? And so God said, sit by my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet. So God said that he's about to make whatever situation that you consider the enemy, he's about to make you comfortable, okay? Because y'all know, like, God don't lie. And y'all also know that in the word it says that we battle not against flesh and blood, but we battle against principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places. So it's not the people that might have made you uncomfortable and made your life miserable. We're going to talk about that, but it's not always them. A lot of times it's the situations and the principalities that was in control of them situations at the time that allowed you to be uncomfortable and be restless or be having anxiety, whatever that may be. So God said, sit on my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet. And so now, y'all, I used to think that he said, step on their necks. That in my mind, that's what the word equated to me. It was, sit right here until I give you the opportunity to step on their necks. And I'm like, okay, so we finna be on their neck. Period, we finna be on their neck. Okay, yeah. He didn't say all that. So you gotta like take a deep dive and go into what he's saying, because he said if you sit on my right hand, and you sit and you be still, sit on my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet. So for whoever this word is today, God is saying to you, you ain't got to step on their neck. You don't got to get all prideful. You don't even got to be mad when people do you wrong. That's the thing. Like, we be wanting to get mad. We want to get mad when people do us wrong. But the thing is, like, God said, you don't got to do all that. Because whatever the wrong that the person did, whatever the situation was, God is going to use that situation to make you comfortable. So you can be like this. You'll be sitting back like this. Okay? So God said, sit by my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet. And I really, really thought that God was saying step on their necks, y'all. I really thought that. But we don't have to do that. We battle not against flesh and blood. We battle against spiritual wickedness and principalities. So the thing that we think we battle, we think it's that person, it's not that person. It was a situation that God needed to put you through so that way he can make that situation a footstool for your feet. Get into it, sweetie. We sitting back like this. Whatever it was, and y'all know in the book of Job, if you don't know, he said, though you slay me. So for some of us, the situation that we went through, this traumatic experiences, these enemies that we had, it was for a reason. It was for a reason. God had to put us through those things because he was establishing great character within us. But God said, sit on his right side. Sit on the right side while he make your enemies the footstool for your feet. Y'all, that was so deep to me because I don't know, like, a lot of times when you go through situations, you really want to be mad at people. You want to address the people. You want to be having the situation on your heart, playing it back and back and back and back and back in your head, thinking that this situation, oh, this was toxic. That was toxic. Oh, that's trauma. That's trauma. Y'all, from 2019 to 2020, the word trauma is so overused. And the thing is, it is a hectic situation, but it don't have to be trauma. It depends on how you look at it. Because you could look at a situation as a thing that God sent in your path to grow you, to show you who you are, and to develop you. Or you could look at it like, oh, this is just a traumatic experience. I got PTSD. I'm hurting. I got anxiety. I don't trust nobody. All type of stuff. It don't have to be that. It's how you look at things. How you look at a situation determines how it's going to affect you moving forward. So we're going to go back again because God keep on saying, sit on my right hand while I make your enemies a footstool for your feet. He's saying that he needs you to walk with him. So some of y'all, I know I was there. Man, I can't even explain to you. Some of y'all, I used to go through things and I wouldn't even pray. Like, I wouldn't even pray about what I was going through. I would just go through it. And then I would just be crying. I'd be feeling depression. I'd be feeling sad. And I wouldn't take it to God. So some of y'all have to learn how to take things to God. Like, really, instead of going through the motions of the situation, learn how to really take it to God. And I know that sounds like, it sounds for the audience that used to follow me. I don't really know where my followers are right now, but for the audience that used to follow me, that, and when I was living in that world, like, that's one thing that we always felt like we could do. Oh, we can handle it. I'm gonna handle it. This is I'm gonna take it to my ancestors. What they did. So what they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest. So it's like you think that you have to handle all of these things by yourself. Oh, it's the moon phases. It's the Mars and Jupiter ain't aligned right now. So this gotta be this the reason for the season. No, it ain't. It don't even be all that. It don't even be all that. And it's not something that you have to handle alone. Like God said, sit on my right side. Meaning sit right next to him. Tell it to him. Y'all know when you go into the little booth at the church, the little confessionals in the Catholic Church, and you sit and you talk to somebody, that's the same way y'all gotta be. You got to take it to God. God said, sit on my right side and I will make your enemies a footstool for your feet. So regardless of whatever you've been through, regardless of whatever situation have come your way, if you learn how to take things to God, the situation will only better you. Because every time, I was going to say 9 times out of 10, but it ain't even 9 times out of 10. Every time you going through something, it is to establish great character. That's why everything that I've been through, I don't even look at it as nothing negative. I don't even look at it like, oh, this is my karma, or this is why, oh, I had to go through this. I don't even look at it like that. I look at it as, okay, God was preparing me for the next phase, or God was preparing me to be able to share my story with somebody to elevate them during their time. So I'm telling y'all, we be worried about what somebody has done to us and how somebody has done this. But like I said in the other video about principalities, it don't be the person. It's never the person. It's whatever that spirit that is inside of them. It's never the person. So you can't, you got to just learn how to not look at things from a traumatic victim state. You got to look at things like, okay, this is what God had put in my path to establish me as a person. This is what God has put in my path to establish my character. And then once you look at it like that, you can break down the situation. You can really break it down. You can be like, oh, well, I remember that situation, but when I came out on the other side of that, I was like this, but before I used to be like that. If you look at it from that stance, everybody don't want to look at it through that stance, and that's just facts right now. But I'm just here to deliver the word because the word was delivered to me and I'm delivering it to y'all. I'm being obedient because somebody need to hear it, because I just know somebody need to hear it because I used to be there. And then when I heard it, I really thought that meant step on their necks, like, oh, you got to turn up and have a lot of pride. But that's not the thing. Like, even though, let's be clear, even though the Bible does say be humble, but it says to be humble before God. So it's okay to pop, you know what I'm saying, not in a cocky way, but pop, you know what I'm saying, for in front of man sometimes when you're trying to be who you are, to develop yourself so you can come out of your shell. Because a lot of times we be thinking, oh, we got to be humble in front of people and we don't want to shine. No, baby, shine bright. Be humble before God. but shine bright in front of people. Period. That's just on period. But what I finna say, y'all? Because I got my notes. I'm following my notes because I want to make sure I get everything. Yes, using something, a situation that was uncomfortable to make you comfortable. So for whatever reason, I got this analogy of a chair, and it was like the chair represents all of your uncomfortable situations. And maybe that chair was ugly, maybe folks talked about your chair, they thought it was a thirsto chair or whatever. And then it's like kind of like when you go through situations, like say you in a toxic relationship, that word toxic relationship, and you start to lose your worth in that relationship. You start to feel like, oh, this is the only thing I'm gonna be able to get. This is the only thing that's gonna love me or whatever. Is this man who really don't love you? He just acted like he do. So your worth starts to go down. But the very moment that you decide, like, I'm gonna take it to God and I'm gonna pray and I'm gonna listen to what He tell me to do, or I'm gonna pay attention to them dreams, because a lot of times as women we be getting them dreams and we don't want to listen to them, but it be intuition. We just don't like to listen. You are able to take that situation, that uncomfortable situation, and elevate yourself. While you was in that situation, you might have felt worthless. But the moment you start to tap into who you are, who God has made you to be, you elevate yourself. Then you find your worth. And next thing you know, you done left this situation in the past, and you on a bigger and better things. Only doing things that's going to make you elevate. You hear me? Okay. I'm just saying. So we want to just know that, like, God will use any uncomfortable situation that you've ever been in to put you in a comfortable situation. He will take your uncomfortable days, the times when you had to work for less than you was worth, the times when you was with somebody who didn't care about you. I'm talking about men and women. The times when you didn't have nothing. The times when you had to rob Peter to pay Paul. All of those things, God will take those things and He will make them your testimony. He will make them the things that make you greater. He will make those things be the things that elevate you to new heights, because you know how to maneuver throughout the world. You ain't weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to think when I was younger and we used to be struggling or whatever, I used to think like that was like a punishment. But now when I look at it, it's like I thank God for those moments, because now I'm in this world, and not only do I know how to survive, but I also know how to thrive in this world, because I had to learn how to survive first. So that's kind of like an example of what I say, like, whatever that uncomfortable situation was for you, because everybody's uncomfortable situation is different. Whatever it was for you, God will take those things and turn them around and turn them to comfortable situations. So the best thing that you could do is sit on His right side. That's the best thing you could do. Go take it to Him. Talk to Him about it, because He gonna give you the answers if you listen. He gonna give you the answer. He gonna give you the direction. He might even tell you which way to go so you can get out of the situation if you really listen. But that's a different conversation for a different group of people. That's all I'm saying, y'all. And so that's basically it. I just wanted to talk about that because it's so important that you find that you understand that anything that caused you to be uncomfortable, God will bless you in that circumstance. And I wanted to talk about like the whole thing about like, this is so cliche, but it's facts. Like the diamond is compressed and compressed and compressed and compressed, and it goes through so much underground until it turns into this beautiful rock. And diamonds are worth a lot of money now. And whoever this word is for, you worth a lot of money. You thought you was worth something then, but you even worth more now, because now you know that you know how to apply pressure. You know that you're a diamond. You have been through some things. Your character has been well established. You have become a leader. You become more responsible. You discovered your worth. Whatever it is, whatever the uncomfortable situation was that you have been through, it has transformed you. And y'all know, we go back to the trap goddess. Y'all know I'm all about transformation. That's the thing. If you're not transforming, what are you doing? Because nobody wants to stay the same. And if you want to stay the same, this is not the place for you. Well, maybe it is. Maybe you need to stick around so you can understand what I'm talking about. But nobody wants to stay the same. So, yeah, y'all. I didn't want to keep y'all too long. I just wanted to share that word with you because, you know, I really used to look at this in a different way until I had the revelation about what this really meant. And now I understand. It's not about... And that's another thing. It's not about, you know, when you glow up or whatever, and you see that old ex and you be like, you could never, you know what I'm saying? It's not about that. It's really not about that, because that person was designed, your paths intersected for a reason, and that person was designed to elevate you one way or another, whether it was good or bad. That's why y'all paths intersect. So it's never about, oh, I'm finna pop my on this person, or I'm finna talk. I'm finna be like, look down on them. It's not about that. You don't have to do that, because the real essence of you, when you really transform out of a situation, it's gonna show. It's gonna shine right through, and you don't even have to open up your mouth. It's gonna be all in your aura. It's gonna be all over your face. It's gonna be in the way you walk, in the way you look, in the way you talk and represent yourself. So it ain't even about that. Is when you go back to that job they fired you, say it's a grocery store, you go back to that grocery store, it ain't even about you coming in there saying, look at me now. Because when you walk in, they gonna feel it. Because somebody who was a part of that situation for having you to be fired still gonna be there. And that's, listen, I'm telling y'all, we ain't gotta get into all that, but I'm telling you, it is what it is. Like, it ain't about talking down or looking down on the person or looking down on the circumstances. It's knowing that whatever you've been through, when you come out on the other side, it's you're gonna be transformed. But you don't have to look down on people from your transformation, because God is gonna bless you in that. He's gonna bless that situation. He don't need you to be walking around saying, I'm blessed, look at me now. No, it's gonna be on you. I told y'all, it's in you. It's in you. It's gonna be all in you, and somebody gonna see it. Trust me. And make sure okay. Oh, and it's another thing, because sometimes in those situations, listen, y'all. I ain't gonna name no names, but this is me telling y'all my story. I had an ex that used to, baby, it was toxic, okay? But once I came out on the other side, it was like, now that I'm on the other side, now you want to show interest. Now you want to be like, what's up? No, we not finna do that. And sometimes that's how it be. As soon as you glow up, as soon as you transform, that's when everybody want to start running back, trying to see what's coming back, going back. No, sweetie, we're not finna do that. We're not finna do that. However it was, what they say, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Period. Like, I'm just telling y'all. And you gonna see that. You gonna have, and that's in the way that you could tell, and you'll know that's how you growing, and that's how you transforming. Because them same people, they gonna try to make their way back. They gonna try to see what's going on. What is it? Hello, hey, how you doing? And you could just respectfully say, hey, and keep it pushing, keep it moving, because your destiny, your final destination is not attached to those people. That's why your past intercede. Because when it's for you, them things gonna go like this. It's gonna collide. These things went like this. It just crossed. So let me tell you, whether it was a job, a situation, a situationship, a relationship, a marriage, a business idea, all type of stuff. God will take whatever situations in your life, whether you was homeless for a minute, you had to go to a shelter, you had to, whatever it is, God will take any of those situations that made you uncomfortable throughout your life. He will take them situations and use them for the greater good, and He will turn around and make you more comfortable. If you are willing to accept that as well, because sometimes we get caught up in a situation, we get stuck, and that's not nowhere that you want to be. You stagnant. Don't nobody want to be stagnant. That's why you have to learn how to go through things, look at them for where they are, and move on. Because if you get stuck in the situation, then you'll never see the blessing in it. You'll continuously be looking at the situation, asking, why God, why me, instead of coming out, going through it, and seeing what it was, and then coming out on the other side as positive or better as you want to be, or as better as God has destined you to be. Okay? So yeah, y'all. That's all I want to say. So yeah, so this is the prophetic part I'm understanding how this thing go now. This is the prophetic part, because God said that for somebody, He is making, or He is about to make your enemies a footstool. With that being said, He's about to take a lot of the things that you've already been through. He's about to take them. He's about to use them for the greater good, and also for His glory. So for whoever this is for, He's about to make your enemies a footstool for your feet. God is about to make it to where anything and everything, whether that was, I feel like it's for somebody, it's a relationship. This is a relationship. For whoever this is for, it was a relationship that tore you all the way down. I'm talking about, it tore you all the way down to the ground, like down there But God said he's about to take that situation. You had to learn your worth. You had to find your worth. You had to find your worth. He's about to take that situation. And he's about to use that situation to transform your whole entire life. So just be ready. What did TJ say? Get ready, get ready, get ready. For somebody else, this is a job. It was a job that you was at. It was a job. This job didn't want to pay you nothing. You was the most skilled person on the job. They didn't want to give you nothing. You knew all the skills. God said he's about to take that situation and put you in a place where not only are you going to be able to use your skill set on for another job, but you also going to be using the skill sets that you learned and developed while you was on that job. They want to pay you nothing. He said you're going to be using those skill sets to have a business. Somebody's about to birth a business, and it's going to come from all of the circumstances that you've been through, all of the situations that you've been through. God said he's about to bless your business. He's about to do like, he going to blow on it. He going to blow on it. Whatever the situation was, there's a man. It's a man who had a woman who used to take advantage of him. I'm talking about use him up, was never satisfied. God said he's about to send you a woman that's going to bless you and honor you like the king you are. And he said, and for the people that's been in toxic situations with relationships and they've been in bad relationships, do not treat the people that God is about to send you like the people that God took out of your life. I'm going to say that again. Don't treat the people that God is about to send you like the people that he took out of your life, because it was a reason why he took them out, and it's a reason why he sent them. So it's a reason why all of these energies had to cross paths. But some of y'all are about to collide into something, and it's going to be big. It's going to be big on big. And that's on Mary and her little lamb, okay? Period. I said, listen, it's big, y'all. So that's it, y'all. I feel like that's it. I really wasn't trying to make this video long, but I had to break it down because the first time I tried to deliver it, it wasn't giving what I needed to give. And y'all have to work with me because I'm still, all of this is a learning process. I'm learning how to deliver these words. So y'all have to work with me because eventually it'll get where I need it to be. It'll get where God needs it to be. But right now, I'm just doing the teaching. I'm coming back with another word, y'all, because I have another one for my women. So I'm coming back with another one. So what if this one ain't for you, stay tuned for the next one. Like, share, I won't say subscribe, but subscribe to my YouTube because I put these on YouTube too. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Send it to one of your friends that you know need to hear this. Put it in your saved videos if you know you need to hear this later. You know you're going through something now and you want to come back to it because you're not quite ready to listen to the truth of the matter. Because I used to be like that too. I'd be like, I don't want to hear that right now. And that's just normal. If you ain't never did it, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I'd be like, I don't really want to hear that right now. They probably talking the truth, but I don't want to hear it. So yeah, so put it in your save so you can come back to it. With that being said, I love you for free. Peace, long live 30 till my eyes closed. Bye, y'all.